Let's delve deeper into lesson number 23 in our study of the book of Revelation. Empire and emperor worship was the religion of Rome. In one sense, worship is giving something its due. Now, the Roman citizen was to give allegiance to the empire and the emperor. Now, the Romans participated in various public rituals as a way of honoring the emperor for the peace and the prosperity and the stability that they brought to daily life. Now, these activities were demonstrated through participation in sacrifices, processions, parades, the games that showcased one's support for the empire. Now, there were oaths sworn in temples and during official ceremonies to declare one's allegiance, paying taxes, patronage of civic projects, military service were all demonstrations that one's heart was with Rome. Now, what John's original readers had to deal with was a state religion, basically a religious system that promoted loyalty to the state, so integrated that to criticize the government was to criticize God. You know what? A state religion will always become oppressive. Now, Rome was content with the worship of any local deity if Rome was also given its due. Now, at one time, Rome was the protector of the followers of these various local deities. Consider the view the Apostle Paul had of the government in his letter to Romans, chapter 13, verses 1 through 6. Paul instructs believers to be good citizens, and he stressed civil obedience. Now, scholars offer several reasons for Paul's support, but one of the biggest reasons is to differentiate Christianity from Judaism, which was often considered to be very rebellious. Basically, at the time of Paul's writing, Christ followers were not being oppressed by the government. Now, John is writing 30 years later, and as the faith grew in numbers because of their tendency towards isolationism, definitely monotheism, and especially their refusal to acknowledge the divinity of the empire and its emperors, they became objects of suspicion and eventually discrimination. I mean, how easy would it have been to give Rome its due, but half-heartedly, while maintaining one's full devotion to God in Christ? Now, compromise kills faith. So watch out for a state religion. They tend to become beastly. Now, the message for us today is to end any compromise that we have made for the purpose of fitting in to the greater culture.